Okay, so we're talking goals and resolutions, and to be honest, I've kept it pretty simple this year. Hello there. So if you're new here, my name is Patricia. I'm an artist and illustrator, and if you stumble upon here, even though it's February, maybe you're still figuring out your goals for the year, and it's fine. Why not, right? I mean, there's not a set time that you have to have your goals all scheduled up. I decided to still share this with you because I'm so behind on my content. I'm still editing the one that was supposed to be my first video of the year that I hope will be out before this one because it's almost done. Okay, so we're talking goals and resolutions, and to be honest, I've kept it pretty simple this year. It's just this that you see written here. I've decided this even I think before the new year, that I had these ideas in mind and that I wanted to go a little simpler this year. Last year I also did just two main goals, to be honest, for the most of the year, and that's what I worked towards most of the year. I don't know if it's the right direction, if it's not, but I think that as I do now have a full-time job and I can't dedicate all my free time to art, I need to focus on whatever I feel like is important for me as an artist, and these are two things mainly this year. One is the leftover from last year. I'm really so excited. I've announced it too here on YouTube. I've been working on my own book, and this is basically a compilation of my sketchbooks. I have a bunch of art books, and some of them that are my favorites or my favorite pages are the ones that have sketches. So I thought, you know what? I want to do this. It's been so fun to go through my sketchbooks again and to scan them. Well, to scan them is not the fun part, but to see them again has been a really fun part. I've scanned now, I think, almost 6 entire sketchbooks, which is not bad, but it's a really slow process. So it's taken longer than I expected. I'm not bad about it. I think it's good because, you know, I keep moving forward with it slowly as I can, and I'm trying just to do my best with it. And as I go, I also am able to decide certain things. The thing with this is that I wanted to launch a Kickstarter when I do. So I'm trying to put together videos about it, to have footage to be able to share with you. So the actual launching a book comes with a little bit of a campaign over here, campaign in a way that I want to share this process with you. It helps me obviously to promote my book, which who doesn't want to promote their own products, of course, but also I think it helps me telling you about all of this because I know just a little bit about Kickstarter, the little bit that I've just read so far until now. I haven't done a Kickstarter ever. I haven't put together a book like this ever. I have put together books before for like children's books that I've illustrated. Yeah, this is a lot of new stuff, so I thought, why not share it, right? You will be seeing videos of this on this account and where I go a little bit more in depth. But if you want to know more about my book, I think I shared a little bit more about why I want to do it and all of that in my previous videos, I'm pretty sure. And if not, don't worry, there will be more videos to come up about that. I also, oh, I didn't write that here. Give me a moment. So, the second main goal this year, and I've been trying to push this forward for quite a while. Well, we've been trying to push this forward for quite a while. It's been something that we want to work on for a long time. It's just not been the best time, personally, in a way. I'll tell you about it. So, my boyfriend and I, for years have thought about doing video games together. We both like video games, we both like playing them, we both really like the idea of dissecting games whenever we're playing, like, we could have done that and that if we do something similar to this. And I'm an artist. He loves computers, he knows how to program, I know how to program a little bit too, and I think we can both do it. We just don't have the specific knowledge to do a video game. We have a lot of knowledge related to it. We know how to play some instruments, we don't know really how to compose music, but you know, we know a lot of little things that can help us in the world of indie games that I know is saturated, but it's also something that we really like, and further down the road, we see ourselves working on something like this for the upcoming years, and not in like, you know, normal full-time jobs and all of that. We see ourselves managing this, and we have a lot of ideas about what to do. So that was like the first process, like trying to decide what to do first as our first game, because we have zero actual knowledge of all the process that goes behind doing a game. I remember I had one subject in uni when I was studying engineering that was video games, and I remember I did a video game with my group and I did all the art. I think it came out okay. I mean, for us, just not knowing anything and being our first game, but it was a while ago and I don't remember a lot of it. Yeah, and I don't remember us being taught specifically a lot about designing and working on video games. So it's a complete full adventure. For the last month or so, I've been trying to immerse myself into the first steps, how to plan it. We've settled on a somehow small game that we can develop probably in a year if we work towards it. This is like not a realistic date because we're not working as much as we would like to in the game. We're still in the beginning stages. But yeah, that's the goal, at least start working properly in our video game this year. It would be ideal if we would ever manage to launch it this year, but I don't think it's realistic. Still, I will hope that we do a lot of the work for it this year. So I'm not really sure. There's a lot of things involved into that, obviously. But yeah, once I have more news about this, I will share them here too, because I feel like it's also art related, and probably a lot of people that enjoy art and enjoy my work might enjoy whatever we do with our games, because to be honest, like, we are a little bit into the spooky stuff and we love the creepy cute look and all of that. We love indie games. We love things like there are cozy games type of things. So we might do something that you might enjoy. I don't know, but I will definitely share it over here. We will have separate social media for this. Obviously, I'm not going to bombard my main account with this, but you will know. If you want to know about that, I will probably post it over here too, because it's part of me. And that's basically it. So it's not a lot, as you can see. No, it is really a lot. Like, both projects are really big, I'm not gonna lie. So obviously just having these two projects is a lot. But there's also things that you have to keep in mind, keep working on while you're doing this. So I also have some little side goals that kind of have to do with this and not at the same time. One of my main side goals, which is not really something that I want to say by the end of the year I want to do that, is work more on my sketchbook. I will love to work more on my sketchbooks, work more traditional. And I do have, like, a little bit in the back of my mind the goal to finish this sketchbook. This is in the back of my mind, to finish this, because it's been almost finished for, I don't know, okay, so around now we're about here, done with it. This is done, this is not done, and some of these pages are actually done too. So just how they have sketches or they have things. This is the part where I don't love this paper, then that's why I'm going a lot slower. But as you can see, there's pages that have stuff on it. And yeah, this is one of the goals this year, is just to finish. And yes, you can see there's kind of not too many, 2 or 3 pages that are undone over here. But yeah, this sketchbook is really big. It's completely handmade. I made it on my own. I mixed papers in here so I could have some interesting things to work on, and I don't know, I kind of want to get it out of my chest. I don't know how to explain it. It's not that I hate this sketchbook, it's just that whenever you're working on it for a long time you just want to be done with it, and that's one goal. But I've also been working on side sketchbooks, like I always do. I can't help it, and I think most artists I've talked about this, they do have side sketchbooks too, so maybe you can somehow relate to this. And actually this goal is why I've reopened my Patreon. So if you haven't seen my previous video, it's a good time to check it out. I've created a very simple Patreon. If you like my work, maybe you will like to check it out. The Patreon really has 2 tiers, and it's just the $1 tier, which is I call the Sketchy Club, and the actual tier with the snail mail. I've called it the Sketchy Snail Mail Club, and the difference in price is just about the snail mail, to be honest, so I can cover costs, because Post offices are a little crazy these days. So yeah, the $1 tier I decided to put on. I wasn't going to, but then I thought, hey, maybe what we can do with the $1 tier too is just for anyone that wants to join, which is awesome already, whoever wants to join us over there. I've created a little chat where we can chat about our sketchbooks, our sketchbook habits, really anything artsy, to be honest, but I thought it will be more focused, as it is my goal and the reason I created this Patreon, that we can chat over there about our sketchbooks, share anything, like if you want to share any artwork, just to share, if you want feedback, and maybe we can create a little cozy community over there if you want to join. That's just the basic tier. You don't have to join on the snail mail tier to access that. And the snail mail club will have a postcard every month from something I've created on my sketchbook that month. If I created a lot and I can't decide, I will let you guys vote on that. If I have a very clear piece that I want to do as a postcard, I might just do it myself without asking. In any case, I will do a postcard for sure, and then another extra goodie. That can be a bookmark perhaps, or a sticker. It depends on the design, depends on whatever I've drawn that month. There's already a few posts in there if you want to go check it out. You can also just subscribe for free. Sometimes I will post public things too. You know, social media these days is a little crazy, so I thought it would be good to have that Patreon over there, even if no one joins. No one has joined so far, but I haven't done a very good effort at showing it around. But even if just a few people join for me, that would be awesome, incredible. But also because social media is unpredictable, and I thought it will be good to have these little side community just in case things don't go over too well on other social platforms. And also, because of this, the same thing, that's what I took a note of before, I want to reactivate my newsletter, especially about book updates. Last time that I logged back in my... I think I couldn't log back in my newsletter. I'm not really sure how it's configured so far. Had to cut for a moment when they wanted to come join us. Just check on the window, see if there's any predators, dangerous predators. Okay, so what I was saying is I would like to reactivate my newsletter. I lost a little bit of my track, so I'll cut anything that's too repetitive. But yeah, basically about news for the book. I'll see if I can have it out before I put out this video, so maybe I can leave it down below, but I'll also do another announcement whenever I talk about the book a little more. Last time that I tried to get in, I couldn't log in. I don't know why. I was like confused about I don't know if it was the email address or I don't remember the password, something. I haven't used it in a long time. I have an automation for the blog where you can, if you subscribe, you get like a little freebie and all of that, but I don't really haven't been using it, to be honest. I need to reactivate that, and I thought I could do a little update here and there about the book, maybe just updates over there, but mainly focused on the book if you want to join in. And yeah, if I manage to reactivate that, that will be in the description down below. But as you can see, that's it. I have all the things in my mind, but I have to focus on like a few to be able to get them through past the year doing them. Like my last year I had the 2 goals of rebuilding my whole website in Squarespace, which I did, and it took way longer than I expected. I was expecting to have it done like earlier. To be honest, I had it done like, I think in May, I had it more or less ready, and then I finished it over the next couple of months. But then I thought, okay, great, I'm doing well. In the next half a year, I can definitely work on my book. And then I started scanning, and my first sketchbook took me months. Well, not months. To be honest, I haven't been scanning all the time, but whenever I will jump into scanning, this sketchbook horizontal, and you have to scan it in 2 parts. Also, it doesn't help that for whatever reason, I decided to scan it with this scanner, which is a little slower for whatever reason. And I do now have 3 printers, so luckily I could manage to scan with this and with that one at the same time. I'm not scanning with this one because I just got this one a little bit more recently, and I'm not so used to it. And also, it was like work enough to scan 2 things at the same time. And yesterday, in fact, I created the mock-up for my book in Affinity. I'm trying Affinity to see how that works. Still very new to that. I've worked with InDesign before, But yeah, I wanted to try this free alternative, see how that works. I'll see. If not, maybe I'll have to find another alternative. But so far, I've like kind of created the book mock-up with the sizes. I have the cover, I have the title, more or less. I think I'm almost decided on that. And yeah, I'll see. But this is really exciting to me. And I'm hoping I can have it done over this year. So that's my goals for the year. There's definitely other things in the table. Like, I will really love to start doing a little bit more exercise and, you know, just move a little bit more, lose some weight that I've been piling up. But mainly I want to work on these two things because I think they will be good for my future, for the future Patricia. She will appreciate that I put work into this, because hopefully these projects will say something about me as an artist and build me a future, hopefully too. Let's see. So if you're like me and if you haven't done your yearly goals just yet, or you're just trying to do them now, leave me a comment, tell me about it, tell me what your plans are for the year. I love to chat in the comments. Just tell me anything in the comments. I'm always happy to see them. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!